Road was built in the 1820s and 1830s by convicts in order to find a route from Sydney up to the Hunter Valley. They had great problems from the Hawkesbury River going up over the mountains, and this route is Devines Hill, which was the second chosen. The first was Finchs Line, which we will walk along back down to the road and round. It was very difficult because all the rock had to be cut by hand, and today you can still see the chisel marks. Because of the terrain, the retaining walls are very high, so they had to build lots of buttresses, build lots of drains, and they're all beautifully carved out of the sandstone rock. However, these retaining walls were never designed to handle the weight of modern traffic, and to avoid further damage, all four-wheel vehicles have been banned from the road. However, it is too late for some of those buttresses. The retaining wall goes along for many, many hundreds of metres, and it's beautifully executed, showing the skill of those masons back 200 years ago. About halfway up the hill you come to Hangman's Rock. Now, it's not actually known if anybody was ever hung there, but it's a natural formation with a hole in the roof. More likely it was used as a store, or perhaps the overseers of the convicts sat there in the shade while the convicts built the road out in the hot sun. And so we're going up Devines Hill, and about half a kilometre up from here we will turn off onto Finchs Line. Finchs Line was the first route chosen, but at the eastern end it was very steep with lots of zigzags, and eventually it was changed and Devines Hill was cut. Finchs Line follows the ridge for quite some time, and then it moves away from the cliff face to the other side of the ridge, which allows you to look at some of the beautiful valleys on the other side from the Hawkesbury. This must have been awe-inspiring to the convicts. Before long, the trek starts the descent back down to the river. It is so steep and narrow that today the mountain bikes must be walked down the hill. How they ever got horses and carts up here, I cannot understand how they managed it. However, it does give you great views back over the valley and over the Hawkesbury. Once you've done all the zigzagging, come down to the lower levels, the vegetation changes, and you know you're not far from the river. And soon we start to walk back along the road to the car park. There has been a ferry here at Wiseman's Ferry since the Great North Road was put in, so it's coming up in 200 years there's been a ferry operating across the Hawkesbury. Having watched the ferry dock, we continue our walk across to the second oldest bridge in Australia, the oldest in the mainland, still being used. It looks very innocuous from the road, but if you look over the edge, you see that the buttresses holding it up are about 6 to 7 meters high. And shortly after that, we arrive back at the car park, the loop completed.